Hello and welcome to another edition of our WorkWise affiliate True Stories. Today's story highlights a global struggle that many people quietly face, and that is retirement. According to the Aegon Retirement Readiness Survey, over 60% of people around the world are worried they won't have enough money to retire. And it gets more serious. Reports from the OECD and World Economic Forum reveal that more than 50% of workers admit they're behind on saving for retirement. In this episode, we dive into one of the key reasons why so many remain unprepared. Not due to laziness or ignorance, but because life's realities often push planning aside. While each person's journey is unique, the struggle is universal, from long years of working hard, to family obligations, to the rising cost of living. But here's the powerful truth. It's never too late to turn things around. Because in this story, we're not just exposing the problem. We're showing you a solution, a real, sustainable way to face retirement with confidence, purpose, and peace of mind. Although there's a mix of fiction in this story. But the situation our character is facing is based on real people experience. And what is real is a transformation to the smart system behind WorkWise affiliate. Let's begin. Meet Ibrahim, the young, ambitious version of our main character. It was the day he graduated from college. The world was wide open, and his heart was full of energy, enthusiasm, and big dreams. Like many fresh graduates, he was eager to step into adulthood, ready to build a career, earn his own money, and finally taste the sweet freedom of independence. The possibilities seemed endless. At that moment, retirement was the last thing on his mind. After all, he had a whole lifetime ahead, or so he thought. Now, Ibrahim lands his very first job. It's a moment of pride, a mix of excitement, nerves, and the burning desire to prove himself. He's eager to show he's capable, responsible, and worthy of being part of something bigger, a team, a mission, an organization he can proudly call his second home. In his mind, this was the start of something lasting, a career that would grow with him, support him, and one day reward his loyalty. Of course, no first job experience is complete without receiving that very first paycheck. For Ibrahim, it was a milestone, a moment of pure joy and validation. As he held that envelope in his hands, his eyes lit up. In his mind, he shouted,
"This is it. Freedom at last."
Finally, all those years of studying, dreaming, and sacrificing felt worth it. He could now buy what he wanted, help his family, and start living life on his terms. Or so he believed. But as the years went by, something began to change. Ibrahim, now used to the rhythm of a monthly paycheck, started to develop spending habits. Slowly at first, then more confidently. He was living the life he dreamed of, or so it seemed. But behind the comfort was a pattern. Earn, spend, repeat. And like many, he never stopped to plan beyond the next month, let alone for retirement. Weekends? Oh! Ibrahim never missed a party. From late-night drinks to indulgent vices. His calendar was full, and so were his social media stories. He jetted off to beach resorts, went on exotic safaris, experienced dreamy winter getaways, and shopped like tomorrow didn't matter. Luxury became the norm. Spending was a reward. To the outside world, Ibrahim was living his best life. But what no one saw, not even him, was a future quietly slipping through his fingers.
Few moments later.
Almost 3 decades have passed. Ibrahim is now 50 years old. The energy he once had has faded into weariness. The excitement replaced by routine. The confidence slowly eaten away by quiet worry. He's tired, not just physically, but mentally. Retirement is no longer a distant thought. It's right around the corner. And for the first time, Ibrahim feels something he hadn't felt in years. Uncertainty. Where did all the time go? More importantly, where did all the money go? One quiet evening, Ibrahim finally did what he'd been avoiding for years. He opened his banking account. As the numbers stared back at him, a wave of fear and anxiety hit hard. His pension? It wouldn't be enough. Not even close. He had spent decades working. Yet here he was, no house, still renting a small apartment with his family, no car to call his own, and most painfully, no savings. Everything he earned, he spent now. The future he once looked forward to feels like a storm he's not ready to face. Panic suddenly raced through Ibrahim's mind. He had no backup plan, no safety net, no clear way out. For the first time, the man who once felt unstoppable now felt completely powerless. A heavy mix of hopelessness and frustration took over.
How did I get here?
He whispered to himself.
I worked so hard. I gave so much, and still I have nothing to show for it.
The weight of regret was overwhelming, and retirement, once a distant chapter, now felt like a looming cliff. When suddenly, out of nowhere, a bright, blinding light filled the room. It was so intense that he instinctively raised his arms to shield his eyes, his heart pounding with confusion and awe through the slits of his fingers. He tried to make out where the light was coming from. It wasn't the sun. It felt different, powerful, purposeful, almost otherworldly. Something inside him stirred, as if the light was calling him, breaking through the darkness he had accepted for far too long. Now, through the light, appears a man, handsome, fit, and dripping with confidence. His arms are crossed, radiating power, certainty, and purpose. Clad in bold spandex and a flowing cape, he stands tall like a beacon of hope. He is WorkWise, the superhero of the overlooked, the savior of the hopeless, and the bringer of dreams. With a voice that echoes strength and possibility, he has come not just to inspire, but to awaken the dreamer in him once more. He then speaks with unwavering assurance, his voice loud and commanding.
Worry no more. I am WorkWise. I am here to save you from your uncertain retirement.
Yet to his surprise, despite its power, it soothes him, like a love song gently embracing his weary heart. Each word wraps around his doubts, calming the storm within. It was the kind of voice that made you believe again, not just in possibilities, but in yourself. For the first time in a long while, he truly listened. Then out of nowhere, he unveils a glowing tablet, its screen displaying WorkWise Affiliate. Flashing across it, automated content creation, sleek web design, and passive income solutions. He looked into his eyes and spoke.
Here is a gift to you, a way to free you from struggling on your impending retirement, your key to realizing your goals, and a clear path to financial freedom. It's time to rise.
I once faced an uncertain retirement, but WorkWise changed that. Now I earn more than I did as an employee, with stable, smart income and peace of mind. Join WorkWise today for a worry-free future.
One year has passed. Ibrahim, now in retirement, no longer shows even a slight sign of depression, anxiety, or fear. He now radiates calmness, an aura full of confidence and peace. Why? Because he followed WorkWise advice, not out of desperation, but because he truly believed in it. A year ago, he was unsure like many others. His savings were shrinking and the future felt uncertain. But instead of giving in to worry, Ibrahim took a bold step. He embraced the smart way, not the hard way. WorkWise helped him turn his worries into real, consistent income. No confusing systems. No fake promises. Just a clear, guided path that worked. Today, Ibrahim lives life on his terms. He has a purpose, a growing income, and best of all, peace of mind. And the best part? Ibrahim didn't just achieve peace of mind. He finally acquired something he once thought was out of reach, a place he can truly call home. A warm, welcoming space where his family can grow, laugh, and create lasting memories together. For the first time in his life, he owns a car, not just any car, but one he chose himself, without compromise. And perhaps the most surprising change of all, from having no savings before retirement, Ibrahim now has enough to live comfortably, with dignity and without money worries. Grateful for everything WorkWise has done for him, Ibrahim now feels a deeper purpose. He wants to share this life-changing journey with everyone who still carries the same fear, the same worries about retirement. With a heart full of gratitude and a voice full of enthusiasm, he says,
Save your retirement. Join WorkWise now. Not because it's easy, Not because it's perfect, but because it works, and it can work for you too. The smart way. The WorkWise way.
Thank you for taking the time to watch. We at WorkWise Affiliate aims that Ibrahim's story brings new hope and opportunity to those facing the same worries about retirement. WorkWise Affiliate is here to help, without making you go through 20 complicated steps or learn 20 confusing tools. Because with WorkWise, we do it all for you. All you need to do, and the most important part, is simply say yes. A complete do-it-all-for-you system designed to make online income simple, sustainable, and stress-free. So if you're still stuck, still scared of what retirement might look like, know this: you don't have to face it alone. You don't have to keep guessing. Be like Ibrahim. Believe in a better way. WorkWise Affiliate. It's not magic. It's a method, and it works. We hope to see you soon. Join our Facebook group to stay informed and updated on how you can start your own journey. Have a blessed day, everyone.